I'm Will Greenwald, and I'm wearing the gauntlet of Darth Vader. It's an oven mitt. Did you know that you can stock your kitchen and dining room with really nerdy stuff from Thinkgeek? And they send us a bunch to show off. So that's what we're going to do. Like this rad glove. It's silicone and covers your entire hand past the wrist, so it's not just menacing, it is really functional. But you wouldn't wear a Darth Vader oven mitt to dinner. Well, you might wear one if you were going to a bubble tea party, because you should always be prepared when dealing with a Boba Fett. Let's talk place settings. This is lightsaber silverware. Fork, knife, spoon, all super simple, but with handles molded after Luke, Vader, and Yoda's lightsabers. Stainless steel, but the handles are plastic. Full metal would have been rad, but that would probably kick the price above $15 per each of these sets. Or 20 if you want one with a plate and I think a placemat. And you want to keep everything clean, so that means napkins. And you can't fold napkins into X-wings because I've tried, so how about napkin rings? R2-D2 napkins and C-3PO napkin rings. The rings are plastic and kind of cheap, but the napkins are cloth, washable, and you get a set of 4 for 20 bucks. Maybe you don't like to eat at home and hate setting the table. Maybe you're a gigantic weeb like me, and if that's the case, you should consider a bento box. It's a Japanese lunchbox with multiple compartments for different foods, and this one's R2-D2. It has 2 big compartments for whatever you want, and you can use the inner parts to cut the crusts off of your bread and press a and you can use the okay, it sticks together a lot better when you're not shooting a video, but my point is you can press a Death Star into your sandwich with it. And when you keep it together, which happens when I'm not recording, it's a nice little lunchbox, and it comes with a bag. I'd say that's enough Star Wars fun, so let's talk about fantasy, which brings us to these hype coasters from Game of Thrones. I'm not a big Game of Thrones fan, but the design of these silicone coasters is really cool enough for me to want at least some of them on my desk. These are the different house sigils, and they look like wax seals, but instead it's rubber with a divot that you can put your drink in. My favorite is, once again, Targaryen for having a sick dragon, because even though I don't care about Game of Thrones, dragons are freaking cool. And, oh yeah. Extra credit for House Tyrell for having a seal that looks just like at least 5 different Legend of Zelda bosses. Drinkware is the most common nerdy home item you can find. It's super easy to find a mug or a glass or a Slurpee cup based on your favorite property. And incidentally, cheers for this great Romulan ale glass. It comes in a set of 4. And they say it's Romulan ale, but it's a 12-ounce, narrow, completely cylindrical glass, which technically makes it a Collins glass. But glasses are fine. Drinking horns are better. And that's why Das Horn is awesome. This is not a Thinkgeek exclusive, but they do offer it. It's a 24-ounce ABS plastic horn with a metal ring, a stand, and a neck strap. And you can hold a lot of ale in it, or mead. Be careful with mead, because it is way stronger than beer. You can also get an exclusive Thinkgeek horn. It's a bit more dainty, and doesn't hold as much alcohol, but it is, dare I say, magical. It holds just over 2 ounces, but it's a unicorn horn, and has a nicer gold-colored stand. It's also an April Fool's item. Thinkgeek made it into an actual product after showing it off on April Fool's, so extra points for that. These are all great housewares from Thinkgeek, but I gotta be honest, my favorite isn't from these. It's an old rocks glass I picked up at a convention a few years ago that has the characters from The Big Lebowski in My Little Pony form etched on it. Because, well, you already saw me daintily hold up a unicorn horn. I don't care what you think. So for more toys, collectibles, and things you can stock your kitchen with, keep watching Loot Drop on Geek.com. I'm not a big fan...